Hello friends and welcome to my channel. I'm Santosh and I have brought another video for you based on information transfer. Communication skills have become basic needs of human being in 21st century. Communication skills are needed to speak appropriately with a variety of people. It happens in three ways: verbal, non-verbal, and visual. Communication is divided into two parts: spoken and written. Written communication involves any type of interaction that makes use of the written words, and spoken communication involves any type of interaction that makes use of speech. So friends, today I'm going to present a tutorial on information transfer, verbal to non-verbal and vice versa, which is the part of written communication. Friends, the information transfer is changing information from one form to another using different tools and methods. In short, the word transfer means to change position or arrange something from one position to another. Information transfer is in either spoken or written form. As I said earlier, it works in two ways, such as receptive and productive, where input and output are integral part of it. Friends, as of now, we have come to know information transfer is a part of writing skills. In written communication practice, we produce information in the form of paragraph, write-ups, diagrams, charts, tables, etc. The information sometimes required to be either transferred to verbal or non-verbal forms as per the need of time. Hence, the process of transformation has become a regular practice and routine of all the professionals nowadays. In this process, the information remains the same, but the form of information changes, for instance, from linguistic to non-linguistic form. In many presentations and documents, we tend to present huge amount of data. One might not have time and energy to go through the entire data every time. Therefore, it is required to present the data in non-verbal items like maps, charts, tables, diagrams, etc. It can be applied in either spoken or written form. Friends, now let us see how information is transferred from verbal to non-verbal. In transferring data from verbal to non-verbal, the given paragraph or text form needs to be transferred to non-verbal forms like tables, bar charts, or graphs, pie charts, logic trees, and flow charts. In this process, while converting the data into a diagrammatical representation, it is required to know which form or diagram suits the data better, how to convert the data, and the steps involved in it. This kind of representation of data is one of the vital aspects of reports and proposals. Today, we have software specially meant to convert the data into a grammatical form. Non-verbal items are specially referred in technical and business fields along with social sciences and other fields also. To transfer information from verbal to non-verbal, one needs to follow certain tips. The very first thing to do is read the given paragraph very carefully. Better if you read twice. Once you read the paragraph, jot down important features and key points. While you do this, think of an appropriate title for the paragraph. Do not forget to think about suitable non-verbal form for information transfer, such as table, chart, graph, diagram, and tree charts, etc. Finally, draw a neat and accurate diagram using pencil, but use pen for writing other details. Friends, now let us see some of the examples of information transfer from verbal to non-verbal. We have a paragraph here which is suggestive of something. If we read it carefully, we'll find that it is about some music instruments, its division, types, categories, names, and the way playing of them. Now, let's underline keywords. Once you do this, you'll get some ideas about the paragraph, its topic and central theme, musical instruments, playing methods and groups. It suggests that you need to make a tree diagram as it is a family of musical instruments. Friends, we have another paragraph. Have a look at this. It appears something about literature. But what? When we read the paragraph, we understand that it's about literature, its genre, poetry, drama, fiction, and short story. It also shows that there are different types of those genres. The same can be seen in the following diagram. Look at this, the subtypes of poetry, drama, fiction, and short story. If you look carefully at this diagram, you'll find genre of literature, that is poetry, drama, fiction, and story. Poetry is divided into two types, imaginative and realistic. There are two types of drama, tragedy and comedy. Same about fiction. Fiction, non-fiction. There are other subtypes, fiction, and a short story, which is close to life. Friends, now turn to non-verbal to verbal information transfer. In this process, the information from tables, bar charts, graphs, pie charts, logic trees, and flow charts is transferred into paragraph or text form. While converting the graphical representation into written or oral presentation, it is required to study the graph, charts, tables, etc., and to read the title of the diagram and comprehend the central theme. After studying the diagram, chart, or table carefully, the paragraph should begin with the introduction of the topic. It should be followed by detailed discussion of the contents in the sequential manner using appropriate vocabulary and connectives. Finally, sum up the presentation with what the figure ultimately presents to the audience or reader. Friends, there are few steps to transfer information from nonverbal to verbal. First of all, read the given graph, diagram, chart, table, etc. And once you observe the same very minutely, give an appropriate title. Then rewrite the same into paragraph, elaborating the objective data. While doing this, cover every fact and figure from nonverbal data. Moreover, we have to avoid repetition of words, instead have to use variety in sentence formation. Make sure it happens in sequential format. Do not allow yourself to add any extra information apart from given in nonverbal data. As you can see, this pie chart showing percentage of road accidents. This is nonverbal data given to you, and you have to convert it into paragraph or text. Different colors of the pie chart indicates causes of road accidents with the percentage, such as underage driving, overspeed, wrong parking, talking on mobile phones, and ignorance of traffic rules. This information is now transferred into paragraph. Have a look. You can read it in detail. Well, we have some more examples of nonverbal to verbal information transfer as part of your exercise. Friends, thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please subscribe the channel.